Right, before we get into our first sort of, we're gonna do a bit of a quiz with the boys in a second and see where their knowledge is at, and I'm sure you'll like that. But before we go into that, let's give our followers a handicapper to follow each. Let's start with that one because I think we can all sit here and probably pull out lots of different names here, and probably lots of different novice chasers, novice hurdlers, and star chasers. But actually, a handicapper is often the one that people really want to know about. So, Zach, start with you, mate. Let's start with you.
So a handicapper that I'm actually quite interested in for the upcoming season is with Ollie Murphy, and it's owned by the Whateleys. It goes by the name of Jacors. I think it's potentially very progressive. It's currently at a roundabout good mark, and there's good talk at the yards that it's going to be progressing pretty well this year. I also think you've obviously got the added benefit that the champ jockey's on board, so you're always going to know he's going to give it his best everywhere he rides, and I'm sure he'll be riding it. I'm a big fan of racing families as well, and I think it'd be good to see the Whateleys have some more success from what they've already had. But I think there's definitely room for it to progress. It's pretty ground versatile, runs over your middle distances, and I think it's definitely going to win a few at the start of the season.
I've obviously just recently visited Ollie's, and we did, I think I mentioned to you before, but we did sort of go past Jacors, and he was quite keen on the horse himself. So yeah, definitely a good one for people to get on. That's Jacors, by the way. So Tom?
Yeah, there's a horse named Waterford Whispers. This one actually finished second in the Martin Pipe a couple of years ago, which is probably renowned to be one of the biggest plot jobs in a handicap at the Cheltenham Festival, isn't it? It's beaten by Better Days Ahead that time, I think it was. Anyway, he's been knocking about in a few chases so far over inadequate trips. I don't think they've been too worried about this one getting beat. Handicaps are definitely on the horizon, and I'm sure you will see this rock up at the festival next year, and can't quite tell you which one just yet, but remember the name because he's owned by McManus and trained by Henry Bromhead, like I said, so lots to like about this one.
Has this got I know the way you're thinking vibes about it?
Not quite. I can't say quite the same because one's gone on to win a Gold Cup, and but yeah, I mean, very, very shrewd connections, and don't give up on that one, that's for sure.
Well, for me, we're lucky enough now to have a horse in training with Jamie Snowden, and I talked to Jamie quite a bit, and I went to his open day, and there was a horse that has caught my eye creeping back down the weights to a respectable mark. The horse is called Gitmaker. Now, this is a horse that finished second, so I know the way you're thinking, in the Kinmure, I think it was, at the Cheltenham Festival. Ran pretty well again there last year, going all right, but probably got outgunned in the end. I think the ground probably wasn't ideal. I know for a fact that they're lining this up for the Welsh champion, the Welsh Grand National. So from a handicap point of view, that is a handicap to keep on side. Look, he's not really your probable Welsh Grand National type because they tend to be 7-8-year-olds progressing off bottom weights, and I think that there's a possibility there could be something in the race this year like that. But if it's not the Welsh Grand National, I can see this one running pretty well in a big handicap this season somewhere. Now, to give you some sort of perspective, and it's something I've noticed Jamie's done over the last couple of seasons, if he's got a well-handicapped chaser, they tend to run over hurdles first time out, and he won't sort of play his hand with that mark, and it's significantly lower over hurdles. I don't think he'll be lined up to go and win first time out over hurdles, but I do think that either the Welsh Grand National, excuse me, or a race later on in the year,
like the Ida or something like that.
Exactly, yeah, it's definitely within the grasp of that one. So I nominate that one for the season.
He'll be getting backed anyway with that name. There'll be people going through the car going, "Oh, I like that Gitmaker. Get on that one."